How can you have an effortless golf swing? It's not as hard as you think to genuinely play better golf. No matter whether you're a senior golfer, no matter whether you're just starting out, trying to break 80, we want to have a golf swing that takes less effort, that delivers power and consistency without straining the body, or most importantly, the mind, because we don't want too much to think about. So today, I'm going to give you some really simple, but man, they're effective swing moves to give you that slinging catapult effect, to just make the swing, the strikes feel effortless. So you can have more fun and see the ball fly more or less where you want it to. Let's get started. Welcome to the Art of Simple Golf, where we're just trying to make this game clearer, easier, and more enjoyable, and actually get the results that you want. And today, I think this is going to make a profound difference for many of you. All right? All we're going to look at is the concept of, like, what are we trying to do with the golf swing? I'm not going to go hugely in depth here, okay? But too many of you hit at the golf ball. The sort of effort to try and get more distance, to get more speed is, you know, I'm trying to hit the ball hard. It feels forceful, it feels effort, you know, it takes effort. We don't really want that. Here's a question I have for you. Do you think you could stand there and hit, say, 500 golf shots without really breaking a sweat? Now, I don't want you to be hitting these shots full out or like trying to win a long drive contest, but could you hit 500 golf shots with relative ease on the body, on the mind? Could you just enjoy the process, enjoy the experience, to just see a nice golf shot strike off the club face without forcing the body, without trying too hard? Do you think you could do that currently? Or would it kind of stress you out if that was your only goal? Let me know below. The reason I ask that question, and I ask it to a lot of students, online, in person, whatever, or people who are part of the club. And actually, if you haven't, you can check that out below. But we want to be able to just play relatively strain-free, okay? And one of the ways that we can do that is just to get away from the hitting at the golf ball. I talk about this quite a lot. Nick Faldo always talked about just collecting the ball, like the ball was just in the way. So his swing, okay, he was a bit fidgety. I'm not trying to necessarily mimic a Nick Faldo, but he would just sort of swing and it would just get through. Genuinely one of the best ball strikers that has ever played the game. His putting let him down towards the end, but phenomenal, and still is really. He just, I guess for whatever reason, isn't interested. But do you feel that you have an effortless golf swing? If you don't, I want you to try this, okay? What we're going to do, because a lot of the effort comes from either the setup, where you're feeling like you've got a little bit too much kind of strain, as it were, or we're freezing over the golf ball. So it's like here, we're stuck, we're freezing. So we don't know what to do. So we kind of snatch it away and then do something like this, okay? Let's try and get away from that. Let's try and get some movement, some momentum. So we're just going to cover one main concept and then a little bonus one. All I want you to do, to start the swing, I want you to feel like we're gathering a bit of momentum by placing the heels on the backswing into the ground. Okay? So we're putting the weight into the ground. Exaggerated, it's going to feel like we're doing this. We're not quite doing a dance. That's what it's going to feel like, just a little bit. From the front, it's going to look a little bit like this, okay? But we're staying pretty centered. And what this is doing is allowing the arms to swing through, the body to turn without resistance. I'm not hitting myself. I'm not there's no resistance there. I'm clearing out of the way. And the way we can sort of practice that is lift the right heel up, okay? Place it down, lift the left heel up, place it down, lift the right heel up. So it's very much sort of this sensation, okay? And you can even hit imaginary golf shots. But that sensation there is going to give you sort of a catapult effect, a sort of slingshot effect, because we do want the arms to sling and swing through with relative freedom, okay? So that's even a drill you can do to lift the heel up, place it down, back, there. And then what you'll find is the swing just sort of happens. I don't care where my arms were. Maybe they're off, you know. If I looked at it and being critical, which I, as a golfer, you know you are, I wouldn't probably like what I saw. But the momentum was wonderful. And man, that was no effort at all. It genuinely wasn't. And you can practice that to sort of enhance the feeling, okay? Backwards and forwards. And then you just get a little bit better, right, at feeling it without necessarily having to lift the heels. So the same sensation is back into the heels, back into the heels. All right? It's going to feel a bit loosey-goosey. But what we're trying to do here is develop a swing for the ages, for decades to come, that gives you the speed that you want, that isn't forceful. When you get a bit better at that sort of move, we can sort of enhance the development, okay? I need a ball for this. We can enhance the development. Instead of just sort of placing the heel back down and then swinging through, we're going to sort of pause for a second and have a little sort of squat. We're just going to feel like we're almost pausing just for a second in this squat position here, and then we sort of catapult through. So from this angle, I'm going to exaggerate this, okay? We're going back into the heel, squat, back into the heel. And you see what we're doing here is using the ground. The arms just sort of go where they want. But that is the next phase. Squatting. So use the legs, squat, use the legs. So it's heel, squat, heel, okay? You're going to feel that slingshot effect and catapult through. It's really great. But to allow the club to go where it wants, we have to do this. One of the most important aspects for an effortless feeling golf swing is to feel the weight of the club. To feel like the arms are heavy. This is pure golfing gold. If you feel like you can, gravity is going to help you, that you can feel the weight of this club. Doesn't mean you're, holding it like an injured bird or whatever. We've still got a good hold on it, because let's say you were going to hit a hammer or something, you wouldn't be just really floppy with the hands, you would have a good firm grip, okay? A nice firm grip. But the extension, the whip, the straight in the arms, we would make sure that club's not going to fly out of our hands. But the wrists and the arms, there's very little tension. As soon as I make a golf swing that has tension this way, it's more effort. And golf, we want to blend the two. We want the body mechanics to kind of be working correctly, but we still want to have feel. We want to allow, the effort to be less and the results to go up. Why not? Okay? So you tap into those moves. Watch it again if you have to. Practice it at home. Really judge yourself. Out of 10, how much effort are you putting into it? And out of 10, how heavy does the club feel? 10 being like super heavy because you're tense, or or the other way. Out of 10, if it's super, super light because you're too tight. Or does it feel super, super heavy? All right? Judge yourself. You can be your own coach in this aspect. So, that's it. Okay, there we have it, my friends. If you like that, please subscribe to the channel, and there's a really good series that's going to give you, for free, an effortless golf swing with every club in the bag. It's a step-by-step process, It's dead easy and you will thank me for it. But you can check out that free link below. And I mentioned earlier about the club. If you haven't learned or seen anything about that, come and join many golfers who are really transforming their game, and a good community there too. So if you have any questions, leave them below. And just to recap, make sure you feel the weight of the club and have that slingshot effect. I promise you, less effort, better results. See you next time.